Late start to the day. Had a few fish in this morning. Nothing exciting. We just put our bait back out. We need to make a new rig up quickly. We need to bring this one in actually. We've only kept an extra one fish today at this point. There is a harvester out way down there. Alright, so we got nothing on that one. I think we'll just keep to the one rod at the moment. Just cause I can. Got a bit of side rock coming along and it's nice and flat. We may move. We're still in the same spot as we were last night. So we might move over into the middle farm here, just because Yola Ninja Man, we're stuck. Well, we're on the first farm, or what I call the first farm. We've got a southerly wind, and we're getting no buffering really. So what we'll do is we may move over to the middle farm, which is, we're nearly at the end of this farm here, and then we just go over a little channel here. And we'll go into that farm over there. I should have thought about that. Well, I did think about it, but I didn't think about it a lot. And we may go over there and just to prevent the side rock, because it does get annoying. With side rock all night, I had to get the boat, my bed, and put it down on the floor here just because it was side rocking out too much. I got sick of it. Yola Starkey. Yeah, we got a couple of fish here in the bin there. Couple of snapper. We're here in Kiowa, New Zealand. I have had about 4 fish this morning, and I've kept about, and I've just come out here now. I've been in there chilling out. It's nice and warm in here. Just with the sun and everything. I'm just going to try and get this to stop making that freaking noise, mate, because that's getting bloody annoying, mate. So just put that. Is it going to stop it though? We'll see. It's a mess in here, always a mess, but we might even just, oh, so that's why we've moved down. I see the light. I thought I had it over that. Unless we've slid along this way, which I think we have, because the wind's blowing southerly like this. That's exactly what's happened. There is a barge out there. I was hoping he was going to come back in here. That's why I have not moved. But I don't think that's going to happen. Well, it's still early. What was I going to do? I was going to shut this just to keep that nice warm. It's so cozy in here and warm at the moment. Batteries are charging up nice, 13.3 on the solar scale there, and we are charging that battery bank there as well. So I just put a bait out on this one. It's a nice little tail. So it's a nice little bait, a fresh yellow mackerel tail from last night. That same bait caught that fish down there just before. It's in the short. So yeah, that's about it. Back to sleep. Let's make it quick. Let's quickly make a I don't know if Ninja Man's able to watch or not. Let's actually get rid of this stuff too. Might just quickly make up a nice rig, a nice new rig here, so we can I don't know how all these scales got inside here, because I just vacuumed in here before. Quite annoying, really. Anyway, let's just quickly make up a rig. So I just come in, I go like that, grab just take that end off like that. I think that's more than enough, really. So we'll just pop that back in there. Just a really quick rig. This is how I do all my most of the rigs I use. It's got these 7s. Thanks again to the warehouse for this excellent equipment here. All my gear or fishing tackle comes from the warehouse. It's excellent. So I just got one end here. I just zip that down from the top. You got to do this rig, unless you you can do it without doing it this way, but you want to have a nice clear piece of leader here or nylon with nothing else on it, so you can just go through from the top, through the eye of the hook, down as long as the shank of the hook, which is this part, the straight part here. It's called the shank, around the same length as that. Then just tightly wind one. So you're just going to go below where the eye of the hook is, and go over and around this nylon here that you've gone down the shank with, and go down 6 or 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go 7 today. You want the nice, they don't have to be super tight, but the tighter they are, the smaller this width is here, so you can get more room on your hook. And then with the other end, you want to just go up from the bottom. So you came down from the top with this end of nylon and went down, and then you grabbed this main line and you went round, and then you grabbed this end. There's only 2 ends. It's not, I'm making it sound complicated, I think. And then just go up from the bottom. Pull it through. Boom. That's that. Take that little bit of nylon off that you went down the shank with, as short as you can, or I like it to be. I don't put any of the nylon in the ocean if I can help it. And then we go like that. So now we've got that one hook on. That's that easy. Let's grab the other hook. We're going to have 2 hooks, 1 bait, and we just come straight back and just run that down. That's a floating hook, so that's that one on. And now we just come up the top here, and this is for the snap swivel, the knot or the system I use. So I just make a loop with that open end here, come down, make a decent size loop, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around my finger, or the tip of my index finger here, 3 times with this loop. So at the bottom where I made the loops at the top, where it ends here, where the thing is, I just go around 1, 2, we'll just go up 1, 2, 3, pull those 3 loops off, and then I just put this loop through the end here, like that. Oh, come on, cousin. That didn't really work. But it worked fine. It'll be just fine. And that's that sorted out. That's done. just like that. And then we got a nice little loop here. And just for anyone that doesn't know, now we grab our snap swivel here, and you got the snap end. So we just got that nice little knot we just made with the loop at the end. So we just grab the tip of the loop, we go through the hole there, and then just put that snap swivel back through that hole, or back through the loop in there, and pull, boom, done, sorted, ready to roll. It take about 1 minute without all that blaring on. I think we're gonna do something else here as well. Let's chuck this soft bait on as well. Let's even get fancy, I think. Let's put that there. Let's take this one and put it away. Oh, I'm gonna have to tie a bloody hook onto it. Oh, not a hook, a swivel. That's alright, won't take long. I've honestly been lying around scrolling on my phone. Started going back through some old photos looking for a certain pic, and came across a whole bunch of other ones that I never, you know, so anyway, we'll just grab this rod out. Like that. Just waiting for this rod over here to go taking off, hopefully. Come up here, like that. Okay, calm down. Calm down, little bloody seagull. Right, so that comes, oh, come on. Pull that down. Pull that down like that. Put that there. Alright, pull this across. This will take about, depending, grab our closed-eyed swivels here, our bag, that's these swivels, anyway, I'm not even going to go into it. Right, so we'll just grab that end. I'll quickly show you this knot too. This is a braid knot that I use for braid. So just got a closed-eyed swivel, so we'll just go through one way, back through the other, so it's gone through twice, and sort of close the it's got a little bit of a round and around on this, and then I just grow up, pinch it, and then make 10 or so. I'll show you this one another day. It's nearly finished, and I haven't really explained every little step. It's really easy, and it's perfect. It does not come loose. That's that one done. All right. I'll show you that one later. I'm going to be going live later tonight as well, We'll most probably only, oh, I don't know, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go today. So there we go. That's ready to go. Get the soft bait here. Try and get it to actually sit nice and flat like that. So it's going to be flat, and sort of once it's in the water, it lifts that tail up, and it should be sitting quite flat like that. It's a pity, because if the wind wasn't here, our boat would swing back around like this, because the tide's going this way. It is 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it should be it's just gone, it's just started coming in. So even though the wind is coming this way, no, going that way, the tide's going to be just starting to go this way now. It's just starting to come in, so it's low tide right now, pretty much. Hopefully there's enough current that it moves the boat back out this way a bit, and we get a better angle for what we're doing. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come out the end here. Oh, watch my bloody leg, and forget about it. We'll just put that up like that. Give it a little cast out there, and we're just going to let this fish itself. It may not work because of the ugly tide or the ugly wind here. But it should do. Yeah, that's holding nice. So what we want that to do is I want to just tighten it up, and I want to stick it in this rod holder here like that. That should be just fine. All right, I'll show you what I want out of that in a minute. So we've got a few people out here today. There's a bunch. It was nice, and it was like mirror earlier. So that was those guys there. They've just actually turned up. They're not together, obviously. Then there's a boat in there, either launching or not. And then we got this guy, another boat launching or whatever. That guy. We do have a harvester which harvests these mussels here out there. They weren't working, they were just getting barrels from what I saw. I could be wrong, but they come along, they take these barrels here which have normally these have been harvested. These are the ones that aren't harvested, they're half in the water. And they've got ropes like that along them, and then they've got ropes hanging down with mussels on them. So that big harvester comes over here, lifts that up out of the water and harvests the mussels. And that's what we're hoping happens, which will be happening tomorrow. And we will be here with some big baits. If it doesn't happen today, it'll be happening tomorrow here with some big baits, getting some big fish. So what we want with this soft bait rod here, we just want that working back and forward with the current. So it's not really doing it yet. So my finger here is like that rod, and it's every time the boat, it's rocking quite a lot. So on that rock there, going this way, it's rocking that way, it's pulling that rod back. So it's going boom, 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 and that little soft bait fish that I've got on the bottom there, the little lure, is going every time that rocks back. So it lifts it off the ground, goes back, lifts it off the ground, drops it back, go, and that's all it needs to do. And it's just lifting that little lure up, and it's just going. So yola everyone. So again, there's more boats out here, of course. There's a whole bunch of people out today. It's a public holiday here in New Zealand. Here's where we're going to move over to. There's 1, 2 there, another one there, another one out the back there, another one there. There's a whole bunch anyway, everybody. And in one of my videos, there's a part 1 and part 2. It's called the corner camp. We were camped in just on the shore there. No one goes there. It's my favorite little spot here for camping, because that's where everybody launches in here, as you can see. But we drove around towing a boat all the way around here, towed it all the way around on those rocks, and then camped out over here, pretty much right on that. There's a corner here. We took the drone as well. We drone fished. We also had a boat. We made it part 1 and part 2. It's corner camp part 1, corner camp part 2. Check out my channel. It's in 4K, filmed on the GoPro 13. And then we also came out here during that video and went live as well. So here's the front. And got a few more boats out here. So we're going to be here for 7 days. At this point, it's at least 7 days. So we won't be in this exact spot. See, right now the wind's coming this way and blowing this way. So we'll just up the anchor and we'll just blow that way, and then find a new spot and then tie up, and so forth. When the wind's blowing that way, which we're going to be spending a night out away from these farms. It'll be out in the middle of the ocean here, and we will be out there. But 7 days. We're going to be going live streaming tonight. We'll be live streaming now, which there'll be some cooking, there'll be some cleaning, there'll be some, I don't know what else. Well, there'll be all sorts. We're going to get some of these mussels off these boys here, and we're going to marinate them in some vinegar, and that's going to be quite cool. But hello to Nun. Leroy, you've been missing the last week. Where are you? Chilling with Mr. Bar? How come you got a blue thing on you, Nun? How come your name's blue? Huh? Effing frickin' Nun, did I do that? I better bloody not have. Anyway, we got islands out here and stuff as well. I got legs being screwed, bro. My knee's still screwed, eh? I got a bung knee, everybody. So normally I'm fishing and stuff every week, all the time, but I haven't been for the last month or so. But this is my knee that was buggered. It's getting better. Here's the knee that is screwed at the moment. I fell off an electric skateboard. Fell onto electric skateboard, or off, whatever you want to call it, while live streaming, and twisted my leg. I thought I broke it. It's been over a month and it's still just pretty bad. So as you can see, it's just an ugly mess, but it's actually not looking too bad today. But I have been quiet since I did it. Been licking my wounds at home, crying on the couch, unable to walk. Anytime I walk, or was walking, it would just buckle like a like this bit of nylon. So if this bit of nylon goes and stands up, goes to stand up, it just buckles. That's what my leg does, except it does it really, really quickly, and buckles. So anyway, let's get this up here. Let's check this bait here, because we did have a couple of little nibbles, and we'll get that new lure on, or new rig. I think our bait's still there. Also, Ninja Man, if you're watching, bro, I have my sinker on this side of the rig. So I have the sinker here on this side on the main line, running to the closed swivel. So that allows me to only have to change I just open the snap lock, swivel there, boom, and that leaves me with that. So I only need to stick the new lure on, or the new rig, sorry, just clip on. Boom, like that, and we're away. Also, if I want to change the weight and that's not enough, I can either thread this, I can just thread that straight back through, and go like this. Just take that swivel straight off. Obviously I'm making a mess of this and making it it's a 2-second thing. It's a 2-second thing. Now we've got nothing on that thing, and I can I can slide another sinker on here and then go through this again, or I can now use that as a hook and put a hook on there, or what I can do is I can cut it close down to the knot here, and then it makes this way longer, and or I can have two. So I can have one for a one line for a sinker, another sinker, and one line to tie back to this. There's a whole bunch of options with this type, and again you just close that little loop up, put it back through that eye there, pull, and then it's just like a slip knot in a sense, and that's bang, straight back on there. And even though this is a new fresh bait we caught last night, we're going to reuse it because it's just perfect. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for. All right, that's enough of that. So there. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. Dry it on our little thing there. And you may think, hey, I'll never catch anything on that soft bait. You'll most probably be surprised. It's more likely I catch something on that than on this actual bait. All right, so let's just go over there though, and let's flick that right out there. Get out there and get me a bloody fish. All right, that's enough of that too. Let's just give that a little tighten up here. Just so I want to see it working a little bit more than that. You need it to be a little bit tight, just so it's got tension on the line, so any movement is going to get that little bit of a... Anyway, I tell you what, man, this boat rules, man. It rules. And we'll just loosen that off actually, because that fish can just come in and grab that, swallow it down. So what I do now is go like that. Let's put one over here on this one too. We'll just go down here like that, so we know. I think that needs a bit more tightening up. Like that. All right, perfect. And now It's a bit windy and cold. Oh, but fresh out there, that southerly breeze blowing off the mountain where the snow is. We just pop back in here, kid, where it's all summer, mate, and have a little snoozy. And then when a little lie down and a scroll on our phone, and just sit here and take off our jersey, and just, it's like summer in here. Got a great view. Got a great view if it gets a bit too warm, which it is getting. We'll just get a bit of a breeze. But that line there, anytime a fish comes along, with the little Christmas bells and jingle bells, and we just back out here onto our deck, and oh, you got me some lunch, mate, some fresh bloody lunch. But anyway, that's not what we're doing. We're going to hang out on the deck here. Most days you'll get planes out here doing acrobatics and stuff. It's quite common. You'll get them out, 5 of them, all doing maneuvers up in the sky. Yeah, this is New Zealand here. We're in New Zealand. This place here is called Kiowa. And behind these big hills here is Auckland City, about 70 or 80 k's that way. In our future to come, I know I said it was 3 weeks last time. I'm not saying that at the moment. We're going out here and going up over there, or up behind these hills, all the way up to Auckland. We're going to be out here for 30 days straight, live streaming 24/7. My knees held that up at the moment. It's yeah, it's I can't do what I need to do to come out here for 30 days, except in that 30 days straight live streaming 24/7, we will be traveling up to 200 miles. We'll be going right across to the other side, and there's islands all up in here and all up and behind here, and traveling around for 30 days straight, live streaming 24/7. So check that out one of these days soon. We've got night lights here, got a bar light there, another bar light there, there's another light for the cabin along there, and then we got the spotties. And then we got a rod light there, and we have one up on this side as well, up here. So Ninja Man, 82 pink Cadillac's cracking up. Ha! Looks like paradise found. D808HI. Yola! It is paradise, man. Found. I founded this place back in 1997-ish. And I founded it, and I used to founded it right where those people are, on those rocks. That's my spot that I first founded here, and I love fishing off those rocks. We must go fishing off those rocks one of these days soon. We'll at least do low tide going into high tide, and we'll park the boat in there, and then when it gets a little, you know, because I'm not going to be able to give up, and then we'll jump on the boat and we'll come out. So yeah, we'll definitely make that a thing, a plan. But yes, I founded this whole area. I founded it. Not anyway, I tell you what, I've been inside there just kicking back inside, and every, you know, so not too long, the bells have been ringing like Christmas, and it's do I look fat? I look fat. I better not look fat. Bloody camera. But yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping, well, I'm picking, and I most probably would be right, I would assume. I'd assume, mate. Out here. Where are you, you man? Out here. That's the one of the harvesters. So I would have picked that harvester will be over here, along with about 3 others, maybe 4. Well, 3 others, making that the 4th one. And it's going to come in here, and it's going to come to like these mussel ropes here, or mussel buoys, and those, and then harvest all the mussels off there, which this one's already been harvested. Down the end there, they haven't finished the line, so you can see them in the water there. Those actually got mussels on them, so they'll come back and they'll finish that line off, and then they'll jump over to this line, which has mussels on it. As you can see, these ones are out, and you can see the ropes. If you go over here, you can't see the ropes. Those have got mussels on them, and they'll then go over after they finish that end there. They will then pop over here, lift up those ones, and start harvesting those. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow them around and just sit behind them, or wait till they leave, and then we're going to go in and we're going to stick some big baits in. We've got a whole bunch of big baits down here, and we're going to hopefully catch something decent sized, if not quite large. We won't be able to do it while they're there, because when they went past this morning, all you could hear was the music playing. I think they were playing, "Oh, she was more like a beauty queen of a movie scene. I said, "Mother, do you mean?" Something like that. It was nothing like that, but you get what I'm saying. And we cannot go near them when they're doing that Billie Jean stuff, because we'll get copyrighted. So we'll wait till they leave, and then we'll go in and chuck some big baits in and gather up any big fish that are going back, trying to find which are then going back and looking these mussels that they have, and anything that was too big for the littler fish to get. And we'll be sitting there with nice big baits, waiting for them to find those instead and go, yeah. We've got a couple here. We got one this morning that we kept, which is that guy, and this is the one from last night. Hey, I could put them in the chili bin, but I'm not too fussed about it. It's quite nippy, cool enough for me to not worry about it. I'm going to be eat that bigger one for lunch anyway, and then chuck the other one in the chili bin then. But anyway, we need some action. Again, we're going to be out here for 7 days, not in this exact spot, but we'll be here for 7 days. So live streaming, we're going to be live streaming tonight. High tide's about 4 o'clock today, and then so high tide will be 4 a.m. in the morning ish. So we'll fish tonight. Again, we're going to move more than likely though, I think, down here. The wind is blowing this way, so we're going to just drift down into the middle farm here. It was pretty crap right here last night, I'm not even going to lie. It was really crap. We did have a bunch of kahawai around, but hey, I don't really enjoy catching kahawai for the like, you know, there's no fun in it. Well, there's fun in it, but there's no fun in it, if that makes sense. I got nothing against kahawai, but once you've caught one, you've caught a bunch, you know. They're all sort of fight pretty hard out, whereas snapper, the harder the fight, the bigger the fish, you know, or possibly. And there's a big difference to catching snapper to catching kahawai, even though the kahawai put up a way better fight. I still don't find it yeah, fun to catch kahawai on a repeated basis. We could have had frickin', I don't know, 6 or 7 kahawai in here last night, easy. But we're just going to let this marinade for another couple of minutes here, and we'll check that bait, because we did have a little bite on it. But the benefits of having that soft bait out is if there's something around, it'll go it, generally. Right, watch the language please everyone. Leroy likes to keep it under control in case young ones are in chat. Yola, that's correct. There is children watching, so please keep the language not too foul in case they are reading it. Strange activity, get on behind, get in behind, son. Get in my behind. I mean, and here's Leroy. Watch language and straight away, get in my behind. Oh, jeepers. Cavity Coaster, strange activity. Yola. Ha ha ha. Yola, strange activity. I saw your message anyway, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Cavity. Yola, Cavity. Cavity Coaster. D808, hi, they let you fish in this farming area. Yeah, they got no choice, man. They don't own the ocean, eh? Yeah, they do, though. But, hey, you can't own this, man. But anyway, let's not get into that kind of an argument. But they do let you. And you're legally allowed to take a couple of mussels. You're not allowed to take you know, a massive amount and go giving them away to everybody in the world. But I'm out here for 7 days, so I'm gonna sneak a couple of mussels off the boys there, and it's Google says it's okay, so we're gonna go with that. And generally, if the harvesters are here anyway, they'll give you some if you ask nicely sometimes. Demolition Outdoors, man, Leroy makes me want to live stream. Dude, you should give it a go, man. Yeah, just don't catch any fish, because I don't. You know, it's a hard yak, man, the old live stream, man. It's a hard yak. The old videos sort of make it pretty easy, because you can edit out all this sort of stuff and have it, you know, however you want it. But the old live stream's a little bit different. But give it a go, man. D808. Thought so, the accent and island environment. Kia ora. Kia ora koutou katoa. Aho. Here we go. Welcome in, Demolition. Yola. None. I will get a little kicker before I head too far out for sure. Oh, yeah, so none. Did I see you say something about a license? Or was that Ninja Man? None. Where are you, None? You're in California, aren't you? Get going, Leroy. Demolition Outdoors. Shut up, bloody Demolition Outdoors. You bloody get going. Get going and bloody cook me some bloody eggs. Nah, just joking. See, Andy Mers, what's an awesome place. I would love to be there with you. I'm here in Canada, nowhere near the ocean. I am kind of jealous. Looks like an amazing adventure. Thank you so much. It is so beautiful here. Check out my channel. Got 4K videos. Someone's banana skin there. Bloody dirty buggers. in on that corner in there, and it's quite beautiful, man. We drive around and we take the boat there and launch from there and have our drone and surf casting. It's more there. Check out the videos on my channel live. If you want to, they're all in 4K. No swearing. They're children friendly. Come on, let's check this bait anyway. Oh, come on. Southeasterly now. Still got bait. Come on, cousin. Let's just give it another go there. Can hear that harvester humming away. It sounds like it's working, but I zoomed in on it earlier and I couldn't see it. Those boys that it was at were already up, so I don't actually know what it's doing unless, nah, it can't be seeding, because who knows, who cares. Come on, fishing time, it's fishing time. It's going into winter here in New Zealand. It's quite nippy. Everybody's got their jackets on and so forth. Oh, had a pretty dodgy sleep, eh? It was just rocking like this the whole night, man. Let's just go like that. Just heard that inverter go and make a funny noise then. $12.8, so we got hardly any. I think we might leave that there and let it get a good charge on that battery rather than worrying about. Get a good charge on that battery for tonight. 12.8 is not good at all. That is not charging. I nearly feel like heading out to the middle tonight. Or today, and just drifting down. There's another farm. I don't know, quite a way down. It's not a long way down, but it's a wee way down that we could go and drift down to, especially if this wind like this wouldn't take that long, and just leave the soft bait rods out drifting. It's a lot deeper out there too. We may have a look at it tomorrow or the next day, definitely. Depending on the wind, of course. Hopefully you got that, saw what I do for those snap swivels, Ninja Man. I'll show you again later, a little bit closer up. It's so weird, eh? All morning I've had bites and fish. Soon as I put the camera on, boom, nothing. I think it might be time to have a piece of snapper pretty shortly. That is the joys of being out here, though, everyone. When I'm not live streaming, I don't have to do. I can just do what I want, you know, and leave this rod out like this, and go back in there and just scroll on my phone, or have a little bit of a relax, or clean up the place. It's so good. If that bell goes, it generally means on that lure like that, it means it's going to get whacked. Generally. You just see it, just the tip's just going like that. That's all it needs to do. I'm picking though this line here, the line behind it, you can just see it out of the water. It's pretty much the whole line's under the water, is ready to be harvested, and so's the one behind it. So I'm guaranteed, well, let's not guarantee, but I would just about guarantee that tomorrow when the harvesters turn up, they're going to be right here harvesting. And it makes me think maybe I should just stay right here. And we can lay some snapper anyways. And I might just chuck the GoPro on and video it, so I can put it up for you guys and girls as a video. And then once they go, I'll go live. And unless I mute it, I can mute the live, but then that sucks, you know. So we'll see. There might be sections where I do mute the live and go live, and you'll just have to have it muted. And if you choose to watch, then you can. And then the GoPro will be going as well, so you'll be able to watch the actual what's going on. But I'll have to still edit out the sound for the video. But even if we can get some underwater stuff with the GoPro of the fish everywhere at the harvest, will be pretty cool. Last night when I ended the stream, I wound in the rod that was here, and it had two baits on it. It's the rod I put in there just before and swapped it for this one, and it had two prawn baits on it. And when I wound it in, it had been out for ages, pretty much the whole entire stream, and wound it in, it still had two prawns on it. I couldn't bloody believe it, to be honest. But those two prawns I biffed out this morning on the line and caught a legal snapper straight away on those. But I did not think that there was bait on there. There was bait on there the whole entire time. There was just no snapper around last night, other than the one we've got in here. Well, I caught 4 of them, only kept 1 last night. And I only kept it because it swallowed the hook. You see the most crazy stuff out here, eh? Like as in people on their boats, they'll just come out here and they'll tow each other out, and they'll have no motor on the second boat, and they'll just tow it out with a boat that's got a motor, which I suppose it's not that big a deal, but it's still weird, it's still odd. And then when it's time to go back in, they'll just hook back up and tow the other boat back in. I've seen people come out here in bathtubs, just about, and like the littlest thing. All right, Pink Cadillac, so peaceful out there, bro. Yola, Pink. How are you anyway? Have you ain't been fishing, eh? Been too busy? Yeah, it's peaceful out here, bro. It's just not peaceful because I have to talk. And yeah, I feel bad for the stream because it's obviously just nothing going on. But I think we're gonna move, man. I think we're gonna move. I'm gonna move us down this way, but there's a lot of bloody traffic over there. So blowing into we've got a nice little launch. It's not a launch, but whatever you want to call that. Pretty nice little boat anyways. Down there, but we've got we got an east. It's blowing easterly, southeasterly a little bit, but it's mostly easterly, so we're not going to be blowing that way. We'll be blowing down way over there. I think we want to go out here a bit, because if we did blow down here, we got that guy right there, that guy, and pretty much directly here there's no buoys, it's just buoy, but there's no actual ropes, they're empty. We want to be pretty much where those guys are, because that's ready to be harvested too by the look of it. Both lines are. I think we're going to move pretty soon though, everyone. I'm pretty sick of sitting in this shizzle-manizzle spot, but yeah, maybe I should try and grab some of these bloody mussels and do a bit of a cook up. Not. I just hang the anchor over like that, Pink. It works a treat, man. And if it gets really rough, it just pulls up and hooks on the rope. But generally, I have it, close to the buoy. But obviously, because of the wind coming this way, it's slid us down. And last night, when I moved the boat for high tide to change the angle of the back, I just sat at the front here in the dark and just had my 2 feet on there and just moved the anchor down and just walked the boat down. It was pretty good. Worked good until it got sort of tight, and then I nearly fell in a couple of times, but anyway. That's basically what I'm doing at the moment, everyone. I'm going to go off for a little bit and maybe try and see if we can drift away from here to somewhere else. I think that's the plan. Please check back in soon. I should be back, not too long away. What are we at? How long have we been streaming? I don't know where we're going to move to though, or we'll try and move to. Who thinks we should move? Who thinks we should stay? Absolute darky. You guys are so lucky over there with the size of your snapper and kingies. Yes. I actually came across some more news on Friday. I was sitting there waiting for Neil or Hans at Neil's Precision Engineering Limited. I was sitting in the ute. He had visitors or business deal to do, and a guy pulled up. I walked past and started talking to me, and I wasn't too impressed because I knew he was gonna, but he told me about some kingies and a spot which we're going to go and have a look at one of these times soon. And I think I'm going to get some gear. I've got most of the gear ready to go floundering. Oh, it's up to you. What are you using? Nylon or braid? I wouldn't use that. I would most probably wouldn't use it on that side, but you could if it's nice light Mono. Yeah, you could, dude. You could. For sure. I think. I can't see why you couldn't. It might just twist a little bit slow and try and twist before the swivel, but the swivel's still going to catch up, I would assume, if not work perfectly. So just give it a go, man. I reckon that'd be fine at 20 pound, bro. You know, again, I'll show you. I'll show you the knot. I love this knot. This is my go-to. This is my go-to freaking thing here. So here it is again. And it's so good because it's so fast and so easy, and it's especially when it's really rough, you know, you can just slide it out, take it off, boom, now you're already off, you know. And if you really want to, you can just slide another a sinker on, like I was saying. This rig here is generally going to struggle to get one of these through there, you know, like the hole's just going to be, it's going to be difficult, but you could do it. Like, it's nearly there. You can easily, like, it was just about there, but if you got a different type of, like, I don't know, you don't have to use one of these, you know, boom. But and then you just go straight back on with your swivel, you know, just back through. Like that, boom, you know, you're away. But you know, you could use a different type of, you know, like the ugly big sand grabber like that I just can't be bothered looking for another one. I don't even know if I've got another one. I quite like ball sinkers myself, but anyway. Or if this was a so say this, I use that on the bottom sometimes a lot for my drone rigs. So on the drone rig, on the very bottom, I'll have the same knot, but a little bit smaller, a lot smaller, like lengthwise and stuff. And I hook that onto the drone and then carry it. And then when I'm ready, like once I'm not using the drone, then I use it and I change it. And then I go to this system that I've got here with the sinker at the top above on the main line. I then turn it around, put a third hook on here and use this as a hook thing, because you can just use it straight for the hook too, you know. Obviously you can just put a hook straight in and boom, you know. Just boom, you know, go. This is ugly because it's all munted up, hence why we just swapped it out. It's not going to go through there, it's all munted up. So, but you could. And then the other good thing about it is if you want to, you can then just go like this. Either way, you can cut it at the top here and have two lines. So if you went snip right there, then you're going to have two lengths, similar length. You could put a sinker on that one, and you can tie the snap swivel to this one, and then the sinker's going to hang down. Or you could have a sinker and a hook to add to the other two that you've got on here. The joy about this thing here too is you can tie it mid-line. So you got two ends here, and it's a split second. So you got your two hooks here, and then you got your swivel snap. You can just grab it in the middle. This is not a good example, but it's an example, and then go again. You know, the closer you can do it to the end of your finger, the more nylon you save. You know, the smaller this you got to have. You just got to have enough so it can go through whatever you're going through and then over. So if it's you know, it just has to have the length to be able to go over that hook. But again, yeah, or you can just go straight to that single and go, which I like too, is cut it off at the bottom here, but cut it off, leave a little bit of length there, just a little bit, just so in case it pulls through a little bit, but you just snip it off. Now you got that long length, and you can add a sinker on there and let it drop down, or whatever you want to do, and or tie a single hook, like, and the other one is you just go like that, come up, just go through your snap swivel or whatever it is, hook, close swivel, just come through. I'm just going to go down to where it originally was, then come up, pinch it there, try and give yourself enough length, and then just walk it down and go round 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth there, and then come in from the back. So that's the back there, going to go round for your 5th loop. So it's gone to go round, you go round for your 5th, but instead just go through the hole at the bottom from the back, and then come up, and then there's the loop at the top, and go through the front. And now you got that there, and then there's another knot. So, and that's ready to roll. That's perfect. There's a single line knot that's really easy and really fast and does not slip or come off, which is excellent, you know. But I could have added a sinker in here, or I could have done a whole bunch of stuff, you know, with that coming from that loop. And then that loop, even though we got that tied in now, that's, you know, you're gonna have to cut that to get that off. You can just come in here midline, make that loop again around the tip of your finger, 1, 2, 3, pull those 3 off, grab the end of that loop, back through, pull, there's that same exact knot again, and now you've got your, that barge is off, eh? You're heading back to the Coromandel. So now you've got your 2 hooks here, which we had. You've got your swivel here, which it didn't really need to make any difference, but we could have added a sinker. We still could, but now you've got an extra hook or a sinker one here. You could add the sinker here, it's up to you. Just boom. If you wanted to muck around, you get it through one of those, but so you're just going to get that. So what I'm saying is this loop here needs to be long enough to be able to go over whatever you go. So you go through the eye here, and it needs to be long enough to be able to go over whatever you're going to be going through, like that. And then that's on there, you know. Now we've got a there we go. Now we can go to the line. We've got a sinker, and we've got 2 hooks and a ledger rig styled setup, you know. And hey, we're surf casting, so we just surf casted that out, perfect. And you can adjust it all, you know, make it so it was longer or shorter, so it's not right next to your bait. But there's a perfect little ledger rig in a sense. And then, hey, nah, that's not good enough, we want to change it again. We're back onto this rig here where the sinker's on the main line, so we don't need that sinker. Take it off. That simple. And now we go, well, we already got two hooks, one bait. Well, guess what? We're going to have 3 hooks or 4 hooks. You could put 4 on here. And then you just add it in. Add in another hook. This nylon is ugly. Just give it a little bit of spit for a bit of lube action, and there you go. And that's what I mean about the length of the loop. It just needs to be long enough once it goes through the eye of whatever you're going through to be able to go over long enough. So it only actually needs to be about that long there to be able to go over the hook or whatever it is. But you know, you need it to be long enough to go over whatever you're going over. So there we go, boom, pull that through, boom. Now we've got 3 hooks. And if we hook onto this one right here where the sink is on the main line, the sink is already on there. Now we've got 3 hooks there. A single bait and let's give it a go. Let's give this little line a go anyway, because we're not catching bloody nothing on that one. Bloody none, or bloody no bitchy, none. Alright, so I'm going to pull that like that, and then we'll just wind this in, give it a little roll. Bloody mucking me round, or bloody no. So then, boom. I'll show you the braid hook. So we'll just whip that off. Put that down there. We are going to use that bait. We're going to catch something on that bait. Alright, so now let's put on a decent bait. So I got decent bait there. So we got 2 hooks. One, so we got a hook that's got a knot in it, so it's not going nowhere. So you want it to be at the bottom of your, so I want this fish to be leading to the rod, so that when it's getting pulled, it's sort of looking like it's not going like backwards, because if I put this hook here at the head end, then it's going to be going backwards, because this is the bottom of the, this hook here can run and is the top hook. So this is the bottom hook, this is the top hook. So I'm going to go at the bottom of the bait, boom, and then get in there, you. Oh bloody no. And this is where these little winds at the end here come into play, because of the thicker they are, the less of that shank can go through and the less of that hook can be exposed. So you want only 6 or 7 of these wraps, but as tight as you can, so they're as thin as they can be, and you can have as much of that hook exposed with the barb out. But now we're just going to go round 1, 2, which tightens that up, and that running hook is on the 2 about to go around for a 3rd, go on the opposite side, and that's coming up through the eye here. It's going through the eye, at the top of the eye, missing the skull and going through the eye socket, and then you want it just to come out just behind the skull there in the meat section, so it just winds through nice and easy like that. I've done this wrong, so we'll just pop that back out, twist that hook around and go back in. Just it wasn't going to tighten up. It had looped around itself just because this nylon's all ugly. And now I'm getting this really wrong here. What have you done, bruh? Okay, so there we go. There's our two hooks, 1 bait, and now we've got our 3rd hook that we added in. So let's chuck something else on there. Let's chuck this one on, mate. We're just going to go straight through his head. like this. The same thing through his eye, out the back of his head, boom. There we go. 2 hooks, 1 bait. We got the twins. We got Fiona and Fiona and Daryl. Okay, so there we go. We didn't have to have a big bait like that for the second one with the single hook. We could have just put on a prawn, whatever, but we'll just try this. So we'll just, and I'm not even going to cast it because, well, I'll get it out of the way a little bit. I wish I was going to the Coromandel. Oh, I'm still happy to be here though. This is just as good, no different, really. I love to be at my spot though, where we were stuck on the island for 3 days. Guys, which is in the videos, anybody that's watching that doesn't watch the channel, stuck on an island for 3 days eating sea snails with boat motor troubles. The part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1's missus kicked me out. Part 2, woke up to a boat on the rocks full of water. And part 3 is eating sea snails stuck on an island for 3 days with boat motor troubles. That was a cool trip. It was, well, it was cool and bad because the boat's still screwed at home. So there, that's wound down. Got that nice and sent out there. The twins. So we'll now tighten that up. So we got a nice little bit of drag on this at the top here. If you turn it lefty loosey, like going that like that, so you're going to the left, that's nice and loose. When the fish grabs that fish, you want it to be nice and loose because it's not a huge bait, it's just a biggish bait, so it can go chomp chomp and run off, chomp chomp while it's running off, swallow it down, and then you want to go whack, you know. So it's going to run off, but what we're going to do is we're going to tighten that right up so it's quite firm. That's really quite firm. Now on this Shimano 8000D bait runner reel here, 8000D Shimano bait runner, it's got this little lever here which is called the bait runner option. I'll flick, so this is really quite tight. If the fish comes and grabs it right now, it's just going to bend this rod really good, especially if it's a big one. Maybe rip it out of my hands, whatever. Oh bloody chase it. But now we'll just flick that. It's nice and tight, really firm. To pull that out, you got to really grab it, give it a real good tug. So but we'll put this bait runner down like that. Now it's easy. So what happens is the fish comes in, grabs it, takes off, chomps it down, swallows it, realizes there's a hook in it, so it really takes off hard out. But then I'm just waiting for it to go chomp chomp, and I just go wind, flick this up, and then it locks, boom, and now it's tight, and then whack, and now that sets the hook through the fish's whatever, and we're in. So just like that. Put that back up there. Let's see how Ninja Man's bait goes. So we'll sit here a little bit longer. Thank you, Ninja bloody man. I said I wanted to move. Nah, I'm just joking. We'll just put that one over there. So that's the two really easy, really easy knots that I use. I generally don't use the single one I used as much unless I've adapted one of my rigs. I will use that, the last knot I just did where I cut it here, made that longer and then had a single line to this. I'll generally use on all my stuff, it'll be just this easy as a swap out. Now I can just swap it to anything I want, you know. Again, as long as this hook hit this thing here is long enough to go over whatever I want it to go over. But so just go back through. Like that. Pull it back down, boom. That's ready to roll again. But I can just change it to a hook, a sinker, whatever I want to do. A hook, a sinker, and one of these if I really want, whatever. Or use it to carry to hook onto my drone, you know, that's still not arrived. We're getting bites there, guys. Here we go. Well, here we go. Come on, kid. Come on. Eat up your dinner. That wind's changed again. It's just about southerly, which is going to blow us straight down there, exactly where we want to go. We're just going to pull up next to the bros over there. Oh, we won't actually, because we'll ask them, how's your... Yeah, bro, we got heat. Oh, no, you didn't. Stop lying. Yes, we did. Look in our chili bin, it's full. Oh, yeah, you caught those yesterday. I know. How are you doing, bro? Oh, yeah, no, I threw all my ones back. Which I did. Check for a, just check for a, what do you call them? A, sleeper fish, but we'll give that a little couple more minutes just to see if our bait's gone. Sometime today, I'm going to start slamming that rod in the water. Oh, yeah. that tide's really starting to come in now. What is it, 12:06? So we got about 4 hours of incoming tide to go. So we either move down there a bit, the good pauses have been taken. We could sort of go over there a bit. What I could do is just drift down, and then I'll just pull across to that other thing. I'll just throw the anchor. Easy. Well, not easy, but easy-ish. Yeah, there's some good spots over there. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Nothing wrong with this spot though, except there's just no bloody fish, mate. Oh bloody no, it's you! Mucking me round! No, we still got bait there. Or we got a sleeper on. We got a sleeper on. Or no. We're on the bottom. What have we got? Have we got mussels? We may have mussels here. Haven't got the other line. Have we got a sleeper fish? We bloody do! Bloody sleeper fish! Wrecked our bloody bait up. Foul hooked itself. And caused a big bloody drama here. You little bugger. You little bugger. Mwah! Entry was okay. Okay, so we're not too bad here. What do we got? Wire. Oh, it's hooked on there. Alright, this might be a perfect time to show you the other knot. We're not going to muck around here. If it's... Alright, so there we go. That bait is destroyed. I'm going to show Ninja Man this other knot quickly, just because I feel like it. So we've got our sinker above and our closed swivel here. So we'll just take that snap swivel off. It would take 5 seconds, guys and girls. Just going to cut that off. This is a braid knot. You can use it with nylon as well. So alright, so we've got this, the closed-eyed swivel. We've got the sinker at the below it, so it's running down the main line. So here we go, we just go through once, pull up, go down, and you're going to just go through twice. The same way you just went through the first time. That's all it is. So I'll show you one more time. So you go through the first time, there's nothing, it's connected to nothing, you're just going through like normal, and then go back, go through again, and that sort of just creates like a full circle, if that makes sense. And then I just pull it down the main line, because you're going to grab the main line. Here's the tag end that you went through with. You're just going to go down the main line. I just pinch it like that, grab it. Now you got the main line and the into your loop here together, and you're just going to go round about 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then that's going to go back up and through the loop that you made with the main line and that tag line. Pull, bit of lubo, pull it down, give this little tag end a pull, just to clean it up, and that's that, done. And you just cut that tag end off, back in there, and there we are, back again, going, boom, never going to come off. Hook that back on there. Boom chi boom, mate. Boom chi boom. Here we go, 2 hooks, 1 bait. Grab a prawn. Boom chi boom. Grab our bottle of water, just because we can't reach down and get to the water very easily. Dry our hands. There we go. Bit ugly because they're just a bit too close together, but it doesn't really make any difference. I've caught heaps of fish with the hooks right next to each other. How'd that? All right. New Zealand snapper. Oh yeah. And boom. Most probably on that I should grab it, eh? Get us some bloody action. None mermaids. None. Stop. Calling all bloody mermaids. Jeepers cripes, that bloody light up there. got a sleeper fish on or not? I think we do. Yep, he's there. I think he's on. Nah, he's not. Those mussels on the bottom again. Bloody things. It's an ugly rig. Oh, look at that, gone. It's just because it's all twisted and stuff. One lucky last chance on this rig. That wind's coming through again, pretty ugly. Oh yeah, our spots are being, oh no, there's one over there still. I never saw that guy move. He didn't ask me if he could move. Alright, so now we'll use that 2 hook. It doesn't matter, I tell you. Well, I don't think it matters. Got 2 hooks, no, 2 hook, 1 bait. Now we're going to use 2 hooks, 2 baits. I'm going to have some more twin action. Like that. Last thing we want is it to smash into our brand new motor. Ooh, nearly though. Wash our hands. I think we'll just hold it. Really? We're out of here, man. I'm feeling like me some nice big piece of snapper, actually. 2 of them. Maybe 4. Nah, not 4. Then I'd have to fill it 2 fish. Wow. Bait gone. Or not. Oh, yep. Why I like this bait here is it's not coming off. That is not coming off. Oh, come on, cousin. Unless we get a fish. We'll just let that go like that. Let's grab one of these bad boys. This bad boy here. Like that. Okay. Faster. Alright, so let's use these ugly looking things. Like that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to just go like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so good in here, so warm and cozy. Alright. Let's do this like this, and let's just go like this for the main minute. Just going to make a couple of pieces of battered fish here, battered snapper, before we go moving, so we're not getting there and boom, one. Got a bloody mess going on in here today, cousin. One nice fillet. Follow that right down there. Boom, chi boom. follow that backbone all the way down and then up like that. I'm not a good filleter in any respect. Jeez, I left a bit of meat on that time. That won't be no good, mate. Jeepers crabs, mate. That was a failure. I don't actually like this knife. It's got a little thing on the end of it where it turns up. Alright, so there we go. Boom chi boom. We might actually, oh yeah mama, rip that off. Rip that off. Come back in here, cousin. Alright, so tell me we brought bags. Just tell me. We did. Okay, faster. All right, so let's just get rid of this. Whilst we're doing that, actually, let's just, for peace of mind here, come back out on the deck and so we're going to be out here for seven days, everyone. Let's just grab this without hitting that. Tighten that up. No bait by the feel of that. Yep, had that little bite in the beginning there. So what we'll do is we will stick let's stick one that's not going to get nibbled in the next 10 seconds. Let's stick on a decent bait here. Whilst we're waiting. So anything that does grab it is going to be a worthy Have we done it again, brother? No. There we go. Get that fin out of there. Perfect. Alright. Get our trusty bottle here. I've got a sore knee, everybody. I can't sort of reach down that easily to wash my hands, so we're just doing that. Getting munched by a mosquito. Get a decent bait out there, so we at least know whilst we are doing something else, we have a nice big bait in the water that's not getting just nibbled by little peewee fish, and hoping a decent sized fish. We've actually got two. This soft bait here is still in action, so it's a good chance. We've got two good chances there. We'll just whack that up a little bit tighter. Nice bit of drag on there. Grab our bell. Like this. Whack our bait runner back on. Like that. And there we go. Oh, perfect. Yes. And we come inside here. Got a shizzle manizzle everywhere. Got a couple of nice fillets here. Beautiful. Bit rugged. But hey, we're not going to judge. I'm not anyway. You can. I don't like this knife, eh? It's got this little bent. It's bent up at the top there, and it steers it the wrong way. You can just see how it's being whacked or something. Oh, got bites there. Better not be. This must have been one of my. Alright, this knife is better for this job. Bit heavier. Oh, come on! Rugged. Ah. We're getting interest on that big bait, which isn't a good sign, because any interest should be a big fish, not a little bubbit fish. Nicely. Give these offcuts to the pigeons out there. Alright, so it's looking pretty good, mate. It's looking really good, mate. Okay, give all those offcuts to the birds and the skin. You know what I mean? All right. Hold up here. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. Right, so we don't want that anymore. It is going to get in the way. So we're going to just put it out here. Aha! For later. That's bloody right. That's what the thumbnail on the shirt there is, one of the videos on my channel. If you haven't check out my channel. I think that one's What's for Dinner on Christmas Eve or something like that, was made on Christmas Day. That's my Subaru there, and new dinghy launching down at my spot. And then in that video we went out and then we came here as well, and so we went to 2 different spots. Check them out, mate, check them out. Right, so hold up everyone, I'll just make some batter and we're out back out there. Let that dry out some water. Alright, so my darling Lorna has been naughty. Naughty to daddy. What do we want? We just want some bloody seawater for this. Now, what I was going to say was we've been making bread. So this is just straight seawater here. And I've been experimenting with which flours are best for, or which ratio of flour is like self-raising flour and plain flour. A little bit of a half and half is the way to go, I reckon. Let's go for some chili action and this bad boy. A little bit of chili action. This is just self-raising flour and seawater and chili. Okay, and some pepper. And then, hey man, there's nothing like some seawater. With a little bit more salt. A bit more seawater. Oh, come on, it's going everywhere. Someone's making a bloody squirting a mess. just reminded me of something. I mean, a little bit too thick. Touch more of this. Oh, not last. I mean, just a touch, just a drop or three. It's mostly a touch thick, but we'll go with it, eh? Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Alright, so let's just go with that there. This is just, all you need is self-raising flour and water. And then if you want to season it, which is not a must, it's mostly a little bit thick, but we're going to keep it. We're going to go with a bit thick today. It's only a couple of drops too thick. Now we gave our nice wash here. Buddy, oh a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. Anyone clapping? No one clapping? Alright. Our ritual there, we like that ritual. I do anyway. I don't bloody care if you do. It's my bloody house. Alright, so in we go. But have you got a bloody scan on you? You better not. Alright, so what do we got here? We need a couple of forks. I made my darling some of these beautiful earrings. I ain't seen her wearing them though. Hey, I ain't seen her wearing them, mate. Made her some beautiful earrings. Might be better in the sun. You can't really see the magnificence of them because they do have green. They got green and all sorts of colours, and like all sorts of colours. If you could see it properly, you can. I can't hold it and zoom in. Anyway, made her some of those. Ain't seen her wearing them, huh? Not being good enough for lawn. Need to give this a wipe down in here. Now I made her some of those ones, and I made her some of those ones. Are they better in there? So you can kind of see, not really see it. Those ones, and oh, there's some other ones in there I made. Shells. I mean, gems. The gems. I got those. They're gem. I mean, I bought them. They cost me a lot. Gems. Irreplaceable gems, my dear, is what I didn't tell. I mean, I did tell her that because it's true. Worth more than diamonds. Anyway, let's get that in there. All fed right up in there, okay? Eh? A little bit of that.
like this. And while we're doing that, let's just come over here and come in her, Cripes, Leroy, what's wrong with you? Every time you hear some certain words, you can't help yourself. Come in there, what am I calling here, bruh? You better have some, bruh. You better have some, bruh. You better have some, bruh. Oh, that's magic. Magic. Gotta have that. Can't come out here without that. Alright, so just out there, bruh. Just gonna go with this plate today. Nice and beautiful. Let that oil get to a nice stable heat there. It's just cooling down a little bit. That's ready to roll. Let's use one of these ones that haven't got mold all over them for some, obviously being there. It does get a little on heavy rain through the window sills. We're gonna have to these days soon. Not that it's a big problem, but obviously that's got wet a little bit. Let's just check out our, oh, she's perfect here. Perfect. Ready, number one. Number two. Maybe a bit hot. We'll leave it, see what happens. Come out here, give these a little bit of a watch you want to go. Should be a sheath for these somewhere here. I don't know, I can't seem to see it. Lorna bloody stole it. We need to make a rubbish bag. We don't have. I've got to go under this chair and have a look. I'm pretty sure there's a bag under there. Might not be though. Secondary fork. You always need a secondary fork that's nice and clean. And let's just roll, whoops, wreck that like this. And over there. I tell you what, it's very important not to overcook the fish, man, or it just isn't the same. Alright, so let's just, I know we've got a couple of bites, but we'll just check that we've got bait on there, and we'll do that by just checking the weight. And we may have lost our bait there. I'm going to be quite peed off, I tell you, I'm going to yell. No, there's our bait there. And it's on the freaking bottom. What have we got this time? We may have a sleeper fish, or we've got mussels. So we'll just keep it gentle, because if it's mussels, our fish is going to get overcooked in a minute. Last time I was out here cooking like that, next minute I chucked on a massive yellow mackerel. Look at that big clump of mussels, everyone. And the people next to me were laughing at me. Next minute, I didn't land it. It was close to the boat though. They thought it was a kingy. It was a snapper. I seen it. There we go. Mussels. So we just got us a good old stack of mussels there. Legs clicking away like some kind of meter. Let's just get those out of there like this. Here for 7 days, guys and girls, at the very least. Like, subscribe, share, comment. If you feel you would like to keep up with the rest of the 7 days, please do. So we'll just get some more in here. We've got no other food on this boat other than some cauliflower and some lettuce, and now we've got mussels, and we've got this and we've got snapper and some bread. That's all we got. But it's more than some, you know. Normally I've got cookies. I've got to have cookies to have with the coffee, but I'm having a little bit of a sugar detox. I've gone from eating, I don't know, 3 caramel slices in a row that are like the size of this, thick and a little bit longer, every couple of hours, to nothing. And no chips or nothing, no potato chips. Alright, so let's get our thing of mussels here without losing them. So he's grabbed our closed eye swivel. You better let go, cousin, or you're gonna get it. Alright, so there's a bunch of mussels there. I see. Said you better let, bruh. Alright, you're not gonna get any more mucking around with you. Alright, there we go. There's our line back. We did lose our big nice bait. Bit skinny, this guy. The ones off the bottom are nothing like ever the ones on the ropes. Generally, well, I've got a little bit of water in here. We'll just reach down and pull her up. Knee screwed at the back of my knee. Anyway, that was the best bait we got till later tonight. Hopefully there's some yellow mackerel around. We got heaps of these freshly caught last night, but, well, not heaps, but I got a bunch. Definitely got a few, but they're not as good as the yellow mackerel, just because they're a lot smaller. and a little fish is going to come along here and go, oh yeah, I can smoke that, doobie, and then round we go. Easy, smoke that doobie. Around like that, and pull tight. Boom, nicely set. We'll just go down there like that. Of course, let's just wash our hands, because otherwise our rod gets all fished up. Come back on in here. Roll it over. I always like to take these like this out. Otherwise they just, once it goes cold, they sink to the bottom. And hey-ya! Let that fish just set a little bit longer. Alright, and then just joking about that stuff too. Don't know where did that come from. Oh, was that a fish that I just seen there? Or was it just my own face? Oh, people are looking. I forget people were bloody over there. Oh my bloody ocean. Alright, so let's just pretend like they're not there, looking at me going, hey. Got a bunch of boats out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there's that launchy looking thing, a sailing type looking thing. Looks pretty cool. Not as cool as this though, because you know why? Because that boat is stuck in this pond, in this little bathtub. He can't go nowhere unless he drives for hours, which I don't know. I don't know. You got the right boat. I don't know what's the difference in at the moment, like what's the difference in fuel? It's just time and safety, I suppose. If the weather changes, cool boat, very cool. Not as cool as Loops though, nowhere near. Alright, so my leg just keeps clicking itself out. Alright, that shall be enough for there. One there. One there. Did I put that bell on? I'm sure I would have, but we'll better check. Yep, lights on. Boomage. That's a bit better. That's what we want to hear. Keep going, cousin. Let's just see if he's on there. Or did he just have a little bite and walk away? No, there he is. He is maybe on there or not. Or have we got another freaking mussel? Yeah, there he is. He's let go. No, he's there. Nice little snapper. Legal. He's a just legal maybe. Oh, just about legal or just legal if you measured him. Super fat. Oh, beautiful fish and bombing it. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Alright. Alright, that's alright there. But these baits are no good. Even though they're super fresh, they're just still soft. They're not like, they're no good for trying to catch a big fish if there's a little fish around. From this point on, we'll cut them in half and just chuck the tail on with two hooks in it, and same as the head, and we should have pretty good success rate. Alright, so we'll just whack that on there. Hopefully we're not running out of gas in the gas bottle. I'm sure we're not, but pretty bloody low in there, mate. Alright, roll that over. Nicely cooked. It's going to be super moist. And take those out like that. Whoops. And there we go. Bit of lunch. Fish on. Keep grabbing it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that I can just see. I'd be a bit premature here, but we'll just wind it up nice and slow and try and keep our bait in okay. It's ugly. Got smoked. So what we'll do here, roll that down. Yeah, these, hopefully we got the yellow mackerel around tonight. They're just way stronger. We'll come right down the end here. Go like that. Oh well, we're gonna have to put on prawn. Lunch is nearly cooked anyway. That running sinker's been becoming a little bit of an issue. It's got a little bit to do with why we're getting caught on the mussels. Alright, so wow. Let's give that just 20 seconds more. Those ones are well rested. Delicious, super delicious. Wow. Let's just not even muck around, use this fork, that'll do. Get that on there like that. Like that. Like this. That shall do for me. That shall do for that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Look at that mayo on there. Yes. Oh, that's what we're here for. Whoops. Just got to have this hook that's secured in. Just got to have it a little bit lower than the other one, just because this running hook here is higher. So just like that. Perfect. Perfection. Oh, come on, cousin. What an idiot. Oh, yeah. They're not going that soft bait though, which is a bit of a surprise. Maybe it's caught up in a mussel and it's not really moving. I bet you that's what's happening. And we're going to eat this lunch and we're going to gap it. I'm most probably going to go off for a bit soonish. Chuck the phone on charge. Well, we'll see where we're at charge wise, and I'm going to move, blow down the line here. It's running a southerly right now, or southeasterly, but it's out like this. It's not directly like this. Oh, cousin. I don't know why I reframed to myself as cousin, because I hate being called the cousin, or not cousin, cuz, unless it's from my cousins. Anyway, I'm a bro guy. Let's have a little bit more of this. I'll tell you what, these pieces here have cooled down a little bit too much. But it's not going to stop us. Since we're going to get up, let's just chuck this other piece on here like this. Grab some of this. I use baby wipes on the boat to wash all my dishes, just about. It's so good. Takes all the grease off instantly, gone, you know. But it's perfectly cooked, like just amazing. Yeah. So got the bits for the birds. Hold up, everyone. I cracked myself up. What am I supposed to do? It's just I'm going to show you how moist the fish is. Start bringing my head to it. It's just delicious. So we're at 58%. Got tons of time, and the tide's on the way in. So this is the warmer piece. Those other ones in there are still resting. It's just freaking banana, mate. It's banana. I got to show you this. Anyway, when I say it's banana, it's just crazy. It's freaking delicious. So moist. And unreal. Like and subscribe if you want to see me eating battered fish for the next 7 days at least. I've got no other way to cook it really. I've got some red Thai chili, but these wipes just boom, instantly. I can touch the phone, I can do whatever. I can use the same wipe to clean my to clean the plate. We're gonna move. I'm gonna eat these up, and you shall see me in about however long it takes me to blow. Down there somewhere. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will be back soon. I'm just going to chuck the phone on charge and then eat these quickly, stick the phone on charge, and then up. While I'm doing that, I'm going to up the anchor and we're going to move and blow down. The wind's coming like this, so it's most we're going to blow us down that way a bit, but we should be able to find somewhere. We'll see. I might try and paddle, we'll see. Yola! Won't be long, everyone. Check me out pretty soon. Thanks again for watching, and thank you to the moderators.